Would you believe it if I told you it's been 12 years since Siri first came out? I know! Time flies, but you know what else has been flying? The incredible advancements in AI technology. It's truly mind-blowing to see how AI tools like ChatGPT are taking virtual assistants to the next level. No longer limited to short, basic responses, these bots can now think independently and even create new content. It's no secret that Google and Microsoft have been making great strides in the field of generative AI. But where does Apple stand? In this video, we'll explore the rumors surrounding Apple's AI development and whether or not it's too late for them to make a significant impact. Are they at risk of being left behind in this rapidly evolving space? Watch to the end to find out what secret plans Apple might be cooking up to defend their skin in the game. The truth just might shock you. AI tools have already demonstrated their ability to increase productivity in the real world, and companies use them in various ways to improve their services. For instance, Notion has integrated its AI features, which allow users to summarize scripts, analyze schedules, and figure out important tasks based on their day. And then there's ChatGPT. If you haven't heard about this primary player, you might very well be living under a rock. ChatGPT is another AI tool that can be used to summarize documents and create social videos, generate written content, and do so much more. Let's not forget Google's Bard, too. Due to the recent surge in the AI world from different tech companies, there are a lot of expectations from Apple. It is surprising that this giant global tech company can only boast of Siri as its adaptive AI. Is it surprising that this giant global tech company can only boast of Siri as its adaptive AI? I mean, don't get me wrong, Siri is great, one of the OG virtual assistants that really shaped a lot of modern tech as we know it. For Apple enthusiasts, when we talk about AI, Siri is the name that immediately comes to mind. In 2011, Apple introduced the world to Siri, a virtual assistant with the ability to perform various tasks. Back then, it was all the rage, and everyone was eager to try it out. Siri could do many things like tell you the weather, set timers, search the web, and even play your favorite tunes, all through simple voice commands, and she still can. Apple promised this was just the beginning, but unfortunately, Siri has not kept up with the competition. In this day and age, telling the weather and setting up alarms just won't cut it. Apple needs more. The focus then shifts to Apple's competitors, including AI assistants like Alexa and Google. While Apple has lost key AI researchers like Ian Goodfellow and Michael Abbott, its competitors have made great strides in developing smarter and more advanced virtual assistants like Google Assistant and Amazon's Alexa. Google is considered Apple's main rival, and it has the potential to challenge Apple the most in the future. While Microsoft may not be a direct threat, it has a stronghold in the hardware industry, and its software technology is formidable, especially with AI integration. The success of other AI assistants, including Alexa, depend on the ability to learn from user interaction. Alexa is seen as a better voice assistant because Amazon records and analyzes user interactions. However, this is also a privacy concern. Over the years, Siri has added a few new features like support for new languages and different interfaces. But when compared to its competitors, Siri has unfortunately fallen short. Tech giants such as Google, Microsoft, and Amazon have gone all in to make their own voice assistants smarter, while Siri has remained relatively the same since 2011. It is evident that Apple may struggle to keep up with the fast-moving pace of AI development if they do not collect similar data from users. Without this data, it is difficult to see how Apple can improve Siri and other AI assistants to keep up with the competition. So what does the future hold for Siri and Apple's AI? Let's dive in and find out. When it comes to hardware and software, Apple has been making strides in improving the photographic style of iPhones. They continually look for ways to improve the quality of the photos taken by iPhones and incorporate AI in analyzing the pictures to apply a stylistic finish. However, Apple needs to pay more attention to its AI features. Apple, with its focus on providing quality services and products, may also be considering entering the search engine space. Apple plans to hold an event for its employees to discuss AI, which indicates its commitment to the technology. While it is unclear what the event will entail, it is suggested that it may not be as in-depth as expected, as it may be more of a State of the Union type address. Nevertheless, it is seen as a positive indication that Apple is committing to AI, even if they are not the first mover in the space. While it receives $15 billion annually to provide search results to other companies, Apple may want to develop its search engine or bid against Bing. Suppose Bing successfully integrates AI and introduces its version of search to an audience with little interaction with AI technology. In that case, Microsoft may outbid Google to make Bing the default search engine. This move would be interesting to watch, and Apple would reap the benefits as it often does. However, it is unclear how long Apple can continue to not have a foothold in this space. Although it is unclear what benefits Apple would gain from developing its search engine, it could potentially make a lot of money from advertising and training its own AI models. If Apple were to hit Google where it hurts, which is advertising, it would gain a lot of money and be a significant setback for Google. Apple could then use this money to train its AI models, making it more competitive. Apple's decision to enter the search engine space would be more aggressive, especially if AI technology becomes more platform-centric in the future. From another perspective, Apple Silicon chips have a neural engine, which is highly powerful hardware that other competitors don't have locally. This is where the neural engine will be a game changer, as it can process ChatGPT locally without any delays in response, which occurs when it connects to a remote server. Using personal AI to process data locally has significant advantages in terms of privacy, and this direction is a significant area of potential for Apple. However, the concern for Apple is that it would like to curate the experience of using its products and services and exercise control over what it can and can't do. They want to limit responses to maintain the quality of user experience. Therefore, they will hold back the release of this feature, keeping it more of a walled garden experience. Is it too late for Siri? Apple might not be leading the ChatGPT race at the moment, but that doesn't mean they're not up to something big. Rumors suggest that the company is working on virtual and augmented reality products set to launch in June, including a highly anticipated headset with a price tag of around $3,000. While other companies are focused on large language model technology, Apple seems to take a different approach by hiring specialists in vision recognition. This AI field involves computers identifying images, which could be a perfect fit for Apple's mixed reality headset. If Apple does eventually embrace generative AI, there is a high chance that it will likely focus on visual and audio content, given its strengths in building tech for creative professionals. This approach may not be as flashy as other companies' AI-powered chatbots, but it fits with Apple's strategy of being a gateway to information and entertainment rather than the specific source of them. However, Apple's history of coming late to new fields and struggling with online services means its narrow approach to AI seems riskier than ever. While Apple may excel in hardware, launching successful online services requires a more decentralized, engineering-driven culture that Apple may struggle to adopt. Apple's focus on privacy and security has long been lauded by its executives, but its conservative approach to data collation and usage has left it lagging behind its competitors in artificial intelligence research. Analytics firm Glass AI recently analyzed the LinkedIn profiles of newly hired AI researchers at large technology firms and found that Apple has been quietly building its team in this area. When asked for comment, Apple remained tight-lipped, but they clearly have something big in the works. Of course, why ruin the big surprise anyway? To wrap things up, we must once again recognize that while Siri was once a game-changing virtual assistant, it has failed to keep up with the AI space. Apple is now playing catch-up in said race, with Google and Amazon being its main rivals. Siri's lack of innovation and inability to learn from user interactions has put Apple at risk of falling behind the AI market. However, with Google's DreamX on the horizon, it's important to see if all this will inspire quick action from Apple. But then again, who else is the king of doubling down on features that came out years before, if not Apple? Tell us what you think in the comments. Do you think Apple really is falling behind, or do you think they're better off completely ignoring the whole AI scene altogether? What about other upcoming AI like Google DreamX? I'll say that one is a true super beast in the making because the features are beyond insane. If you want to learn more about Google's DreamX and how it could change the game in the AI space, be sure to check out the video linked in the description below. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more thought-provoking AI tech content. Thanks for watching, and until next time, keep exploring the exciting world of technology.